Okay, I have an analogy for you I thought about earlier this morning. I was doing laundry and I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I am the worst at doing laundry. I hate it. I've tried to get my kids to be independent, as I call it. I am not a neglectful mother, just independent kids. And I've tried to get them to do their own laundry. And it has not gone very well. When I don't keep a close eye on their laundry hampers, they just get like over full. And then I go down to their room and it's like an entire closet full of clothes. And I have a panic attack and I'm like, oh my gosh. So that happened. Yesterday, I saw that all three of my kids, Hazel, I do her laundry, but my three kids that are supposed to be doing their own laundry had not been doing it. Honestly, I have no idea what they've been wearing to school. I'm slightly embarrassed to admit they're probably wearing dirty clothes. That's just the kind of mom I am. I'm going to throw that out there. I don't talk a lot about what kind of mom I am, but I am very, very far from perfect, and I have a lot of things that I'm embarrassed to admit, and that's one of them. So I was like, oh boy, I got to get on top of this. So I got their laundry hampers up to the laundry room and I'm switching them out and I'm folding them. And this morning before I started folding them, I kind of knew I had like a ton of stuff to fold and I started dreading it. And I was kind of like, oh my gosh. And I thought for a second, okay, hold on. You have to do this like regardless. So you can make this miserable and you can be like, I hate doing laundry, or I can make it fun and I could like listen to a podcast, or I could call my sister and have a conversation with her, but it does have to get done. And so I tried to switch my mindset to something being positive and realizing too, which is like me I'm always trying to like rush through things. I was kind of like, this is just like, it's just time I get to spend folding my kids' clothes. What a labor of love, right? And I tried to switch my mindset and ended up being actually not that bad. The time went by a lot faster. I got it done and the world is good again. I feel like I can function and my kids will have clean clothes to wear to school tomorrow. My point in this is very similar to recovery. Recovery can sometimes feel so daunting and so like, oh my gosh, I'm so behind where I should be. I've been in this 8 months and I don't even know where to start. And I just feel like there's so many things I have to do and so many things I still have to rewire and I don't want to do it. And this is just too hard and kind of putting it off. But the bottom line is if you want to recover, you do have to do those things, right? Regardless of how overwhelming and daunting it might feel, you do have to do them. You do need to get to a point where you can relax and sit down most of the day, if not all the day, the whole day, and eat a lot of food and watch Netflix and enjoy yourself. Like those kinds of things actually have to happen for you to rewire your brain. You have to be able to eat unrestrictedly and you have to be able to rest. And so knowing that those things have to happen, you can do one of two things. You can do it kicking your heels or dragging your heels and kicking your feet and I hate that I have to do this and I'm just going to sit on the couch and I have to watch Netflix and oh my gosh, it's been 2 hours and I've been sitting down and this is not okay. This is not right. This is so bad. I've got to get up. I can't do this. Surely this isn't right, but you're still sitting there watching Netflix, right? Or you're eating the cheeseburger and it's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm doing this. This is so bad for me. This is so, so bad. These are the worst foods I could be eating and I'm going to lose control and I'm going to be addicted to these foods. And you could have all those thoughts, but you're still eating the cheeseburger and you're still sitting down and watching Netflix. And those things have to happen. And so before you engage in doing those things, try to change your mindset. Try to be like, you know what? I do have to sit on the couch. In fact, I get to sit on the couch. I have the luxury of doing that right now and watching Netflix. What an amazing thing. How many people would give anything to just be able to sit back and relax and know that that was the most productive thing they could be doing right now? That's you. That's what you should be and need to be doing. So change your mindset, and instead of just dreading it and having this awful, horrible attitude that it's just the worst and it's not fair, try to be more positive about it and actually let yourself enjoy it. Same thing with the cheeseburger. When you have that mindset of this is the worst, and oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm doing this, I'm out of control, I'm so anxious, you're not going to taste the cheeseburger. But when you go into that and you're like, okay, I got to figure out a way to eat cheeseburgers without anxiety. So if I calm myself down as much as possible and I just think of how delicious each bite is and how much I get to enjoy it and how awesome that is, maybe this will be a more positive experience. Now, that's easier said than done, obviously, because my first cheeseburger experience I've talked about, I was like shaking and tasted like metal. I didn't know what I was eating and I was shoving it in my mouth and I was like a freak eating it because it was so nerve-wracking to me. However, down the road, I realized I do have to keep revisiting this cheeseburger and I do need to get to a point where I can do it calmly. So let's start fixing my thoughts while I'm doing it now. And so essentially this message is about taking control of your thoughts. taking control of your thoughts. You have more control than you realize over your thoughts. It's easy to let your brain just go crazy and spiral and throw you into a full-on panic attack. That's easy. The hard part is being like, no, we're not doing that. We're going to control this, and we're going to keep reminding ourselves while we're doing that this is our path. This is the best thing we could be doing right now to rewire our brain. And the resistance and the anxiety that's coming up confirms the fact that this is the right thing that I should be doing right now. You can just keep telling yourself that, reminding yourself that when you're actually doing these challenges or when you're getting outside of your comfort zone. So that's my message to you today. I think my kids are home, so I timed that perfectly. My dogs are starting to bark. Anyways, I hope you have a good day. Bye.